Hey y'all, how you doing? This is Miss D Divine coming at you here. I hope you're all doing wonderful, and I hope you've had a great week. This is a special edition, a special video that I'm making today. This video is dedicated to the one and only Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. As a matter of fact, I'm entitling this video my Aretha Franklin tribute, honoring the Queen of Soul. Now, before I continue, for those of you that are not so religious, you might want to move on to the next video. But for the rest of you, let's move on. Now, as you all know, Aretha Franklin, she just recently passed on August 16th of this year in 2018 at the age of 76 of pancreatic cancer. She actually battled cancer before, but she was able to fight it. But as time gotten on and she's gotten older, it came back. And, she lost. Unfortunately, she lost the battle with it. But yeah, she was surrounded by her closest friends and family, and she will truly be missed very, very much not only by her family, but by us fans as well. I was one of her major fans, and like many of you out there, I grew up on her music. I love her real old school songs as well as her modern day music. The funny thing is, I would say about 13 years ago now, this is when I was back in high school, I actually wrote an autobiography on, so we had to write a Black History report on Aretha. I wrote a Black History report on Aretha Franklin, but others, they wrote, the Black History report on other, Black leaders and what have you. But I did Aretha Franklin. That's what I chose to do. So, but it's so funny, I actually did, according to my English teacher at the time, I did very good on it. I'm so happy that I held on to this. But yeah, this is how it looks. Yep, Black History report, Aretha Franklin. I did her picture. And then, of course, y'all know my name is Steven. For those of you that, this is my real life name, but, I'm Steven. Hi. If I didn't mention that before, that's my name. But anyway, I did this report on February 18th of 2005. But I just wanted to go ahead. I really want to present this to you guys. So let's read. Let's get this started off by reading. Aretha, she was born in Memphis, Tennessee on March 25th, 1942. As a child, she always loved to sing. At the age of 14, Aretha Franklin had made her first gospel recording at her home church in Detroit in 1956. Then as Aretha got a little older, she got a record deal with Columbia Records. And she also would just keep making music throughout the early 60s and mid 70s. In the late 60s and the early 70s, Atlantic Records made a deal with her. And then from there, she made the songs Young, Gifted, and Black. In 1972, Aretha released her gospel album. It was a top 10 selling crossover. The album was called Amazing Grace. You know what? Speaking of Amazing Grace, I actually have the album somewhere. She bought me the album years ago, but I'm gonna have to dig through my closet, and I'm gonna show you guys in another video. Hopefully, if I can find it. Anyway, over the next several years, Aretha would make music that would inspire all of us. She then had made songs of the blues and some more R&B music, such as Satisfaction in 1977 and La Devian in 1979. If I'm saying that right, La Devian in 1979 were one of the top 12 selling records of that decade. In the early 1980s, Aretha Franklin has released songs that most of us like that she made in 1981. Aretha Sings the Blues, which is, that's the album. And from there, she made the songs Jump to It and Get It Right, First Lady of Soul, and it goes on and on and on. Aretha had made another gospel hit, One Lord, One Faith, One Baptism, in 1987. Once again, it has sold 5 million copies nationwide in that year. Wow, nationwide, 5 million copies, that's pretty good for that time period. Ever since that time, she has helped and donate to charities and spoken for boards. And she would travel around the country and the world to give testimonies about what the Lord has done for her in her life, and also as well giving concerts. Over the next 17 years, she has continued to inspire us with her music and talent. So after these 17 years, she has released 2 new albums. So that's why America and I also call her the first queen of soul and of pop and R&B. She will continue and has to set examples for America and the world to follow. So that's pretty much my Black History report or autobiography report on Aretha Franklin. But yeah, that was this was 13 years ago that I did this. So in total, she's actually made 40 albums over a 6-decade career in the music business. Wow, 60 years? That is so amazing. She has also she's also, as well as 1979, she received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Her very first star, which is still there now. In January 2009, she sang at the inauguration of our now former first African American president, as you all would know, Barack Obama. In 2014, she became the first female artist to have 100 titles on the Billboard R&B Hip Hop Song Charts. Wow, that is so amazing. In 1987, she was also the first female to be introduced into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Wow, this lady has achieved a lot. But like I said, she's had a 60-year career in the business. So, in 2017, she actually retired. That was her last deal. Her last album. She teamed up with singer Stevie Wonder, as well as Lionel Richie and Elton John. And it was for it was for the AIDS Foundation, for Elton John's AIDS Foundation. And that album was, if I'm not mistaken, it was released in December of 2017. But her last actual stage performance was in August of last year, which is 2017. Now, about time you all see this video, her funeral service will be more than likely will be taking place in Detroit, Michigan. But yeah, she has very rich history. Like I said, she's inspired me, and I'm sure as well as many of you out there. Man, when I was little, we would sing and we would dance off of her songs. Never forget. Man, there's so many of her songs that I love. I love Jump to It. I love Respect. I love that one. It's called Till You Come Back to Me. She made that one in the 70s. And as well as some of her modern songs, like Wonderful and Just Love Me. There's a lot of different ones that she's made, you know. There'll never be anyone else like her. Never. She's definitely opened the doors for a lot of people, and as well as younger artists as well. She opened the doors for so many people. But you know, the funny thing is, my mother, she looks a lot like Aretha Franklin, especially when they're both younger. They look pretty much like identical twins. I'll have to pull a picture up here somewhere. I'll just give you a second look at the picture. But yes, they look very much alike, and it's kind of spooky, especially back in the 70s when Aretha Franklin did that, when she did a duet with on Soul Train. You know, the video's here, right? It's right here on YouTube. All you have to do is go to it. It's right here on YouTube. Aretha Franklin and Smokey Robinson duet on Soul Train. I forgot the name of the song though. But man, she looks so much like my mother until it's not funny. It is spooky, I'm here to tell you. Like I said, her funeral is going to be, by the time this video comes out, her funeral will be taking place on August 31st, which will be on Friday. I think it's either this coming Monday, no, not Monday, this coming Tuesday and Wednesday, probably Thursday. She'll be, her earthly remains will be on display at the Detroit Museum of History Museum, for public viewing. But her funeral it's going to be private. It's only be invitation for family and close friends. So, but it will be televised. I'm sure it'll be televised on TV, social media, and what have you, in the whole 9 yards. But it's just one great way of celebrating the one true legendary Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. She'll always have a place in my heart, and as well as many of you out there. And she will truly, truly, truly be missed. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button for any notifications that upload videos. Until next time, you guys, take care. Bye for now. And I will see you in my next video. So long.